Hiya, Twin Flames. Hope you're all doing well. I'm here again this week with another one of my monthly tarot readings on the subtle moon phases, here to cover the last quarter moon that begins on January 22nd, to provide any boosts of support or insight the continually ascending Twin Flame Collective may need or lack at this time for their spiritual growth. Before we begin the quick two-card reading, let me first provide you all a fast breakdown of what the last quarter moon is and does for us whenever here and active. The last quarter moon is named this due to the phase it's in that makes it appear partially lit up in the sky by 3/4. It isn't here just to look pretty, interesting, or to change its phases for no reason, however, as it shifts to this phase in order to broaden the ascending collective's perspectives to higher levels, to actually heal 3/4 of our heart, which I find so interesting, symbolic of the moon very surprisingly. From past hurts, limitations, karmic attachments, and heartbreak, especially if we intend this. Perfect for those undergoing twin flame ascension whom really wants to heal sufficiently to get to the physical union stage of their agreement, which we are going to do for sure throughout this entire reading, wherever this is needed, for anyone in the background to reap the most advantage of its effects, as well as to close down chapters of our lives from 3 weeks prior, which it is also very interestingly capable of doing for us, and is very helpful throughout an ascension process, in order to help us thoroughly move forward with less and less ties of karma binding us to the past every time we heal. This will make it so we easily accumulate all that we've been learning from the closing 3 week period by utilizing the quantum magic at our disposal here, opening up new space and potentials for us to grow closer to our beloved twin flame, closer to ourselves as a byproduct of this lesson wrap up, whether together or separate from each other in the physical currently. So, now that I feel we've gotten a pretty firm enough grasp of what the last quarter moon is and looks like, and what it does for us twin flames whenever active, I think we're full enough to get into the mini reading. The first card we have here on this quick journey around the moon to provide us twin flames with the downloads we need at this time is the Two of Swords. Here, I begin to feel interesting sensations of my chest and heart region, mimicking the vertical shape of the single sword sticking up from the ground, which felt like it were actually being snipped open surgically, gradually, in order to be opened enough for a procedure. The big golden circle circling the top of the sword began to feel like a portal opening of some sort, which then made the sensations of toxic liquid come to the surface within my heart chakra to be exposed, which I then could make out as false light. The card then began to take me into the portal before officially entering it, so that I may experience in quantum time just what it had to offer me, which then made all of the false light nanobots, and false light come, as this is Allah's depiction of it, intention of it, as well as his fuck you to all of God's children, for merely existing, for daring to be happy, for daring to be strong, and for daring to be fearless, begin to pour out of my heart chakra, my precious personal heart chakra, so that I may become freed from the grasps and constraints of the Matrix beast system that much further, come back to myself in all-encompassing ways, return to what's important, be removed from everyone responsible for it being there, ultimately allowing me to become even stronger, even much more clear-headed, more myself, and to have a firm grip of my own personal reality as an effect. So, to have all of this unneeded, unwanted false light out of your system at once, I am now going to permit the Crystal Heart Gateway portal to open right now within your heart space, both you and your twin, where this is needed, to see to it that this occurs swiftly, so you may reclaim your life as your own entirely, and bond with your twin on a deeper level all in one. And so it is. The final card on this miniature journey of reaping what we can from the last quarter moon, January 22nd, is the King of Cups. Immediately upon glaring at the card, the chest at the very bottom of the illustration began to have the feel of a casket to me, the white golden treasure on the inside appearing as a soul that's slowly rising out of it in order to then ascend up into the heavens to escape its former oppression. which I can see was a direct reflection of we fallen but not so fallen twin flame soldiers, warriors, and wayshowers' recent sudden ability to rise up from the depths of the earth, where we've been stationed over the past 5 years at least, since the Witch Age began back in 2019, in order to reach one final matchup with our beloved twin flames in the rainbow ethers, just as the rainbow light in the image is depicting, up above, so that the final official hero Skimmel's marriage and merger may commence for the unions, the ones who strived so diligently and patiently to get here, now ready for this. The rod and staff unions of the first wave most definitely being eligible for this to its full completion, even finalizing their high-level New Earth Soul Agreement in the process, as both colossal forces of energy from both sides of the universe, the Milky Way galaxy and the Andromeda galaxy, finish their gravitational pull and coming together as one whole consciousness system, their wholly masculine and feminine essences, intertwining to complete the hero Skimmel's merger process, just like us at the same exact time, officially kicking in the new Earth paradise and bringing forth world peace for all, with peace within their temples, and receptive of this. So, in order to initiate this at once, I am now going to ask for the Eternal Union activation to activate within our souls right now as we share this space together, so that the woes of our past may suddenly fall and wash off of us from top to bottom, head to toe, and the bliss, unity, and harmony of our fairy souls may dance, then circle around each other like little balls of the whitest, purest light, circling and revolving around each other so swift with the giddiest excitement, and rising upwards as they do this, for them to then explode in the utmost ecstasy as one from it all. And now you are completely married to your twin, your special, personal, sacred person, and in the best timeline somehow, and moment in history to do this. And that concludes your Twin Flame Ascension Energies reading on the last quarter moon on January 22nd. I hope that you received all of the help, insight, and upgrades you needed throughout the mini endeavor, and that it carries you both forth very well. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions, or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you'd love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the Twin Flame Collective in the near future. Bye now.